Welcome to the comic book collection update. My name's AG. I got some comics going for you to this time. Got a good bit. Actually, hold up. Let me show y'all some. Got a good bit this time. Actually, it's gonna be easy to sum it up, but it's a good bit that I read. With that, I also have a crate. Got some comics in here. Yeah, it's laying down. I don't got a lot up in there to really stand them up. Also in the crate, I also bought some boards and sleeves. So yeah, saving 80 something cents a comic. But with that, let's start the show. Okay, first we got up is Static Team Up with Anansi. Now, it's a one shot. I ordered it after, the last week updates, and I ordered through Black Dragon Comics. And I gotta say that this this is a good story. I wish they would have had it like into like two or three issues to really put it in the perfect thing, because they were rushed at the end and it almost made me hate one shots. And I gotta say, like, this made me fiend more because like it was good. And I'm a Static fan, and Static Shock, it is the story that just I think they know how to do something with Static in writing, but they just gotta push Static a little better, But what DC do. But besides that, sum it up. What happened was the Bang Babies, aka the kids that was in the Big Bang, where Static is from and everything. They they basically had to. Oh wait, hold on. It looked like my comic damaged, but anyway, well they was getting kidnapped, and Static went to go rescue one of them, and Nancy showed up to help out, and they went on their little venture to basically save the Bang Babies. Besides that, if you want to check this out, I advise it is a good read. And I think this probably was a Juneteenth special. I don't know when it exactly came out. I'm not about to look it up, but they talked about Juneteenth on it. So I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the story. So like I said, it had me craving more, and I hope that if you pick it up, you enjoy it too. Absolute Green Lantern, one, two, and three. All three issues. I ordered from Black Dragon Comics. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way, but getting on to this, it's you hear a lot about the Absolute series, like Batman and Superman, and I'm getting into the Absolute Green Lantern, not the other ones. I even heard the Absolute Flash probably is okay too, but and Wonder Woman. But Green Lantern don't get talked about. It's only three issues, as I know, and I enjoy it, but I don't think a lot would. You know, um, first, the I don't know if she's a new character, Joan, black woman, stuff like that. She might get a little hate because she's black and stuff like that, but don't think that it's all about her, because I think the artwork on the comics actually mislead, because it's like she's not really the main, but she's in there. It follows Hal Jordan the whole time. John Stewart in it, Guy Gardner, and but it's not like how normal, how a Green Lantern comes in and gives the ring away. No, this is more or less like alien invasions happening, and it's the Green Lantern itself, and they are sitting there trying to like escape this force field and stuff like that. Uh, well, that's really in a flashback, but the main story, the present time, what's going on is that Hal and Joan meets up. So, and they got conflict because of their abilities, So I'm not gonna try to spoil basically spoil the first three. It's more or less like it's not action packed. It's more or less it's settled. It's a real settled story. It's more or less like telling you what happened for them to be in the situation, and it's going through it slowly and it's more suspenseful, and it's like you could tell Hal is going through something where he's trying to be brave, he's trying to be bold, and he's not trying to, well, he's look like he's trying to get revenge, but that's as much as I tell you right there. You might read it and be like, oh, I don't know about the revenge part, but it's like, but in the like I say present time because Joan and him is having a problem, and it's not really he getting revenge. He's something's wrong with him at that time. So, but when the invasion come through, it's a whole different story. So I say check it out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't wait for the next issue. I need to understand what's going on. All right, next up is Behemoth. All right, Behemoth is what I thought. Godzilla versus the Avengers was gonna be. And I gotta say, this is what I wanted in like a kaiju, big, huge monster fight, or really not even a big monster fight. It's just a big, huge monster terrorizing the city. Basically, I want to see the loss, the destruction, stuff like that. Um, Dark Horse, Dark Horse Comics made this one. Uh, it follows a woman who has a food truck. Her food truck gets damaged. Well, not damaged. Breaks down. Someone tows it. She goes to work while she's getting it repaired. When she gets off work, she goes to get it while a creature is attacking. And basically they gotta get away. And I gotta say, I'm looking forward for issue 2 because it's like I never thought about what it's gonna look in the inside of a giant monster. Or better yet, like if Godzilla would eat somebody, I would not expect to be looking at the inside of Godzilla. So I hope issue 2 is great and it had me still fascinated to read Behemoth. Okay, Mr. Terrific, year one, issue 2. All right, this is really the first issue 2 that we actually had to wait for. And I gotta say, I wondered how this was gonna go, and not gonna lie to you, it went well. Still not a lot of action. It did solve a few things. You find out who was, and it's one person who is the first and second smartest person in the world. Because Mr. Terrific said in his little flashback, he's the third, and the first is one person. So we find out who that is. This also is an issue where it brings up like where he got the name, and also like it brings in one of the specters. So you don't understand everything. If you read it, it helps it solve some first issue answers, and it still got more questions, and it's going well. It's going well. I really don't have much to say about it. It's gonna be one of those things, one of these stories that slowly picks up. Basically, unlike like mangas, where mangas like in mangas they don't really lure you in with just like they don't lure you into like this slow story pace type thing like comic books do. They give you like a full-fledged thing of with the first chapter, and then like the story starts building after the first chapter, where comics, which I'm gonna have to give leeway to a lot of the comics that I had issues with, saying I don't know where they're going to. They're gonna need like a couple of more, like they're gonna need like a couple of issues, like 3 or 4, to really be like, all right, I'm in for the long haul. And Mr. Terrific, if it's answering questions, if answering questions that it make in each issue with the next one are alluding to, or even pick up with the pace with it a little bit, I'm gonna stick with it. So I'm gonna say, Mr. Terrific, you still got a chance. You still got a chance. Like I said, sell some stuff, you know. So hope y'all enjoy. Next up, we have X Men: Demons and Death. Now, it's two one shots in one issue, you know. So it's two one shots. I gotta say is that it's cool. It's pretty cool. Havoc in Goblin Queen. This is something that happens after like when Havoc got revived and stuff, or resurrected and stuff like that. It's basically in between story, between a different story. Uh, I did not really enjoy it like as I liked the other one. It still was good because it basically, you know, it just had like the little twists and stuff. It had like a huge twist, and it was just basically decent. But the real one that was good was Omega Red story. Um, he went back home to see somebody he was like a childhood friend, somebody he enjoyed having around him and stuff like that before he got recruited by Russia and everything like that, and some mobs and everything. Whatever his backstory is, I really don't know either one of these, all in any of these characters. But Omega Red's character basically went go get revenge for a friend, and that one was like a solid story to be a one shot. And I was like, yeah, that one was good. Certain things in both stories, it was like certain like panels was missing. It seemed like because it's like it looked like it skipped and jumped into like different fights. So like just certain pan is it lead into certain fights, certain motions in a fight. I don't know how to describe it, but it was still good. I say pick it up. It's great. Oh, okay. So last week I seen this one. It caught my eye, but I passed it up. This week seeing it, I had to get it. Beyond Real, and I'm so happy I got it. It was a good real. It's a good read, and one of the things about it makes it a good read because it's talking about like a glitch in like in your life, and basically what it's on about is that a woman and her husband and her boyfriend. I didn't learn their names. I'm not really settled on their names yet. They sat up there and got into a wreck, and it opened her mind to what she was just talking to her boyfriend about. And like a quick summaries about how she used like she don't understands her abilities yet, and we're gonna learn more about that in like other issues. But she's I don't even know how to explain it, but when she does something, the world sees it, like it like feels it and feels the effect, but they don't understand it either. Like no, take that back, take it back. When she does something, they do not see her using her ability. They see like her just doing something normal like them. Like she forced like Jedi forced the chair to the wall. Oh, so you threw a wall. You're mad. And it's like, no, she forced pushed it to the wall. They seen her like pick it up and throw it. But that's not how it went. And basically she's trying to understand her abilities, and she's trying to save her boyfriend because something happened to him. So this is going to be a continuous read. Volt Comics, hey, y'all got a good one here. I'll just tell you that. Okay, last one. It's Image Comics Image Comics news from the Fallout. I just gotta say, at first, I didn't think too much. Like I wasn't really thinking it was going to be all that. It caught me by the cover art when I was trying to see what I was going to grab this week. And when I got it and read it, I was like, yes, you got me. You got me. You got me. You got me. And I mean, you got me. Because basically, it's. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can find something that says what it is. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. In 1962, Nevada, a nuclear bomb test goes horribly awry and unleashes a containment into the atmosphere that turns people rotten. Otis Flaws, a private in the U.S. Army for the who is present for the test and is the only known survivor, flees the secret army base in search for haven. But does such place exist? I'm gonna be real with you. It does not go away. It goes correct because one person, a general, he wants it to go a certain way. It goes that way, and it made this test happen the way he wants it to do. And guess what? Uh, Falls. He was skeptic at first, like something wasn't right, and luckily he was like on his toes and got away, and he runs away, but he was chased down. So we gonna see what happened in issue two. Um, this one I'm so happy I picked this one up. Just like Beyond Real, I'm happy I picked them up because these are not like superheroes that we already know and love, or somebody we already know. These are new things that's coming out, and I am enjoying them. These are the comics that I like, and especially the news from the fall. This is something I really like. Groundbreaking. It's more of like horror because I'm just gonna say it's like a zombie. Better yet, think of the Fallout game with just the ghouls, but they transform into something like more beast-like instead of just humanoid, dried up skin chasing after you. And with all that said, I say check it out. There's no harm. It's $3.99 if it's still around.